guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've made a video. All kinds of stuff going on. So my daughter is working from home and she's moved her office over here, and which I think is wonderful. We get to hang out while she does some of her work. And my little grandbabies, they are doing homeschooling and they come here during the day too. My daughter and her husband are renovating a house. So right now they're sort of in between living at the mother-in-law's and staying with me. So lots of things going on here. So it's September and today's the 14th, and I had a big birthday on September 11th, which most people don't forget my birthday now because it was such a tragic day in the history of our nation. But we had a nice time. My kids all went to my one son's house and we had a little birthday get together. My mom was able to come, and she did real well after her medical issues, and she's doing much better. But anyway, when you get into your 70s, you start to think about what you want to do with the rest of your life, because you know that you don't have another 50 years to make these decisions. And it can actually be one of the nicest times of your life. You don't have family responsibilities anymore. Hopefully you have enough money to be at least comfortable. I'm not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination, but I get by. I've been fortunate enough that during my life I had a career that I could make enough money so that I could gather enough things that when I did retire, that I pretty much have what I need. So, but I've been thinking a lot about getting ready for winter. And even though it's just mid-September, because it takes me so long to do everything because of my back and my physical issues, I like to get an early start so that I'm not in a panic at the middle of October because the weather starts to get chilly to get everything done. So today I worked on my front yard and I trimmed my bushes and pulled some grass and weeds and just made it look nice so that when the springtime comes, I won't have as much work to do. So I'm trying to put things, compartmentalize things that I have to do. I've still been purging and downsizing, so that's been an ongoing process, and that's going very well. So I take little blocks of time and I pick an area, and if I don't finish it all in one day, no matter. Then I just pick it up the next day or in a couple days whenever I get back to it. And I'm benefiting myself by not having so much to take care of. And I'm also benefiting someone else that can maybe use the things that I have. Because when I moved into this house, it was the first time that I really could afford to buy newer things. So that's what I did. And even though now a lot of the things, I've been here, oh, 18 years in February. So things are starting to sort of wear out, like my sofa. And I have a video on how I'm kind of stretching the life of that. If I remember, I'll put it in the card up above, um, because I sort of redid it a little bit because I don't want to be sitting on the floor. And I really, at this point, I don't want to buy a new sofa right now. Probably down the road, I will have to break down and buy one. But with 3 dogs, they're just going to have it a mess again in a year or two. So I'm just making do with what I have. I'm trying to make do with everything that I have. So with it starting to become winter, I've stocked up on winter things, winter food. I have plenty of winter clothing. Um, my coats are still in real good shape, so I don't need new coats. Again, I'm trying to make do with what I have. I don't, at this point in my life, I don't feel like I need to be a huge fashionista anymore because I don't go that many places. And I have plenty of things to wear when I do like to dress up and look a little bit nicer. Things that are classic, that don't go out of style, because I've always pretty much bought classic clothes that I can mix and match. I love to mix and match my clothes. And it's a good way to save money as well because there's such a diversity of outfits that you can put together. And sometimes just changing your shoes, maybe to a heel, putting on some jewelry, maybe some makeup, doing your hair a little different, and you feel like you have a whole new outfit on. At least that's what I do, and that works really well for me. So another thing that I'm starting to get ready for winter, let's see, the garden, I mentioned that. The purging, that's going to keep going on. I still need to work on my garage, and now that the days are getting cooler, I can do that. There's a lot of things in my garage that I no longer have a use for, um, so I need to get rid of those things. Um, I'm still not coloring my hair, so it's, I'm thinking about just putting a few highlights in just to transition it over, but it's not that I don't like the color. I love the color, but I'm very weary of having to color it all the time. And frankly, I'm kind of curious just to see what I've got going on here. So I still have a lot of dark in my hair. I was not a person that started to turn gray early. So we'll see. I'm not hating it. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it. So I want to give it a little more time and see what manifests itself. So I've still got that going on. Oh, let's see what else has been going on that I can share with you. Um, I got to think about this. I'll be right back. So another thing I want to work on getting ready for winter. As you all know, I like to stock up on food, and I really need to get busy in putting some of these things in Mylar bags and putting it in buckets so it doesn't go bad. So that's a project I have going on for the winter. And I've been making myself a list of things that I want to do this winter to keep busy because the longer that I'm away from shopping, the longer, the more I don't want to shop. I had to go to Home Depot today, and it really was a chore just to get there because I had ordered, it looks like a big bottle opener that you can use to open buckets the big 5-gallon food buckets, once you get the lids on, so that you don't break your nails taking off the bucket lids. So I had to order one of those online, and then I had to go to Home Depot and pick it up. And I did look around in the garden center, and normally I would be, oh, I want this and this and this and this, but I didn't buy anything because I am on a low spend this month. And I really would like to continue to be on a low spend till the end of the year if I can. I've stocked up enough food. I really don't need a whole lot more of that, at least for now. I do want to replenish it as I use it up, but I don't want so much food that I'm going to waste it. So I've got that going on, but I have to put everything stored a little bit more long term now. And that's going to take a good couple of days to get everything sealed up and get going on that. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to insert a few pictures at the end of this video about my birthday party. We had 2 cakes. They were great. We have a store here. It's called Nothing But Bunt. It's called. That's a tongue twister. And they make really, really delicious bundt cakes. So we had a carrot bundt cake, and then we also had a sheet cake. So they were good, and we did a cookout, and that was great fun. So anytime I can get together with family, that's like my ultimate, most fun thing to do. So while I'm making a list of activities that I would like to do this winter, so that if I'm bored, all I have to do is go to my list and pick something to do. I want to start getting more back into my painting. I haven't painted in a long time. I've been so busy with life in general and straightening and doing, and but you have to also take time to do things that are fun for you. Now, as weird as it sounds, I actually really enjoy the purging and the organizing process. It's fun for me. But as I go around my house, I'm finding less and less things to get rid of and organize. So, and as long as I have family staying with me, there's only so much you can do because, you know, they have things too. So sometimes I have to shift things around so that everybody has a space to work or to stay here. And I really enjoy having them here. So I haven't had family living with me for a lot of years. So for me, it's a treat. I really enjoy when they're here. So another new thing that I've tried, if you're an artist that makes handmade things, you can go on Amazon and submit your work, and then they can approve you to sell handmade things. So for me, it's my paintings and my jewelry. So I'm going to give that a try. And because I still have a lot of jewelry that, first time around when I sold my jewelry, that I made, and then I just stopped selling it. So I still have several pieces that I want to sell. Some of my paintings I want to sell. So that's another thing that I want to try and see if I can't maybe get a little extra income and do what I really love to do, and that's making my art. So if you guys, any of you are handy, or you make homemade things, handmade, you might want to check into that. And if it's handmade art, they don't charge you a fee. Now, if you're a regular Amazon seller, I believe they charge you like 39 something to sell on Amazon, but not for handmade art. So I want to give that a try, and I thought maybe I would put some of my work on Etsy and see how that goes. Because when I did sell my jewelry, it was through word of mouth, and I did some custom pieces, I did some custom paintings, um, and it was more like somebody would have a party at their house, and I would bring my art and jewelry and sell it that way. And I actually did very well doing that. But it got to be cumbersome for me to drag all that stuff with me all the time. So I stopped doing it. But I thought if I sold online, it might be a little easier, and we'll see how it goes. So that's one thing I have in the works. And let's see what else. So to recap, I have the Amazon selling, I have the painting and jewelry making, cooking. There's always cooking, and I love cooking. I love cooking channels, and I watch a lot of cooking channels, and I get ideas from different people, and then I make up my own thing. So I enjoy doing that. It's very creative for me. I don't know if you can hear my dog eating. She's very loud. But so I've got that going on. I've got the purging going on, and I also have the food storage going on, and also the garden, putting my garden to bed. So I think all in all, I'm going to have a very busy fall and winter, which is good. And hopefully when spring rolls around, I'll have a little less work to do, and it'll be easier and easier as the years pass, because as you get older, sometimes you can't do everything that you used to do before, but we can still have an awesome life. And it frees you up for time to do other things. If you like to travel, that's wonderful, or just spend time with friends and family, have them to your house, have a wine and cheese party. I used to love to do that, and I may do that again. Have a tea party for the ladies in the afternoon. You can make little tea sandwiches. None of it has to be expensive. For a wine and cheese party, you can have everybody bring a cheese and a wine, and everybody shares and has a taste. For a tea party, you can make little tea sandwiches and tea and coffee. Maybe make some little petit four cakes or cupcakes. People love cupcakes, and they're easy. So those are some ideas to entertain yourself. So I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice. And another thing that I'm working on is I'm starting to do some house cleaning, so that when Christmas comes along, I'm not in a panic for that. Because I think this year, with my daughter sort of being in transition, she's been having it the last couple years, but I'm probably going to end up having a Christmas holiday celebration here at my house, and that'll be nice. So anyway, that's all I have going on, and it's, like I said, I've been pretty busy. Oh, I forgot another thing that I want to keep working on, of course, is my YouTube channel, because I've made so many wonderful friends on here, and I enjoy interacting with you guys. I love it when you leave me a comment. I read every single one of them. Sometimes I can't always get back right away to answering them. I answer as many as I can. Um, and I want to welcome all my new subscribers, and I want to welcome back all the people that have been with me since I started this channel. It was a year ago in March, and I just love making YouTube videos. I really enjoy it. And this is such a nice community now really wonderful people. So if you haven't joined the channel, um, please do so, and click the notification bell so you know when I do upload a video. I used to post a video every day. I don't do that anymore because frankly, you run out of things to talk about. And I don't want things to be redundant. So now I try and post maybe 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes once a week, but I do love to interact with all my subscribers. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I want to wish you abundant blessings, and I'll see you next time.